Hey guys, welcome back. It's Maverick here with another episode of Redo of Healer. So, this episode we are gonna see what's gonna happen to Blade, right? And well, all I can say is she is definitely getting what she deserves. What goes around comes around. Beyond that, obviously, we still have many more subjects of revenge here. And you know, we're getting yeah, I think we are going to get some pretty hype scenes as well. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Your discretion is advised. I do wonder how much they're going to show in terms of the blade scene, right? Hey, that's important as well. Oh. Oh. Anyways. Norn. Before he can get to Norn, though, there's still something else that he needs to go through first. Which I do believe is probably going to be the focus of this episode. Hey Norn, hello. So once we get rid of Blade in this episode, well, anyways, like I said, the part that I've read to has completely covered what the anime is gonna adapt. So I can't really speculate on things here. Otherwise, it'll be kind of like a spoiler in a way. It's just the unfortunate reality of doing a series not blind. I typically like to avoid that, but you know, on the other hand, I do kind of like to see this once again in its animated form. The healer is troubled by Norn's brutality. Hey. And Kara's just, yeah. What goes around comes around, Blade. Yeah, this is one character I have absolutely no sympathy for either. Okay, well, this is no. In all honesty, though, this is definitely messed up. But once again, I do appreciate the creativity that that Kiaru is displaying here. That's the creativity I was talking about last episode. Hmm. I feel like they. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like they kind of. Okay. It's actually a lot more. They fast forward through this a lot more than was shown in back in the manga. In fact, I feel like it was even a lot more. All I can say is this honestly feels like they didn't. I don't feel like they truly portray like the helplessness and despair of the situation here. And this is, of course, the final touch. Even the voice as well. And yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, there is a sort of like a time skip here, so it is actually about almost morning now. Nope. Yeah, they actually made this seem a lot tamer than was shown. Hawkeye. No, but it was actually his killing intent that he detected.
こちらのポーションを一箱もらおうか。はいよ。全く隙がない。不意打ちすら難しそうだ。毎度。ではまた。せつな。あの人すごい達人。見ていて震えた。ああ、せつなにも分かったか。さすがだな。俺とあいつ、どっちが強いと思う？純粋に強さだけならケアルガ様。だけど俺も同意見だ。身体能力は俺の方が上だが勝てる気がしない。
This is actually an interesting battle that's gonna come up here. And, well, the ever innocent Flare. I know that word in itself is also ironic as well.
自由気ままの方がいいってな。それに王国の下で働くのと気の合うやつとの仕事とでは比べるまでもないさ。ノルンにたどり着くための最大の障害。あいつを倒すのは骨が折れそうだ。
So, we require more power.
本当はもう少しじっくり考えたかったんだがな。溶岩トリストオルガン。あの男は危険だ。奴の強さはあの目にある。筋肉の些細な動きすら見通す観察眼。そしてその視力を生かす超人的な反射神経。あいつに勝つためにも深層武具が必要だ。勇者と契約することで宝玉は勇者が望む武具に姿を変える。フレイヤの新長バナルガンド、ブレイドの真剣ラグナロク、ブレッドの新宝タスラムのように。
A sacred gun. It's quite funny, right?
俺のヒールの力を強化することで俺だけの強さを得る。決して死なない生き延びる力。回復術師を超越した俺にふさわしい力を。
Change into a weapon now.
ああ、お前のすべてをもらう。俺のために尽くせ。勇者であるお前に問う。世界を救う覚悟があるか。
Definitely.
もちろんだ。俺はこの世界を愛している。俺が望むがまま女たちと面白おかしく人生を送れるこの世界が大好きだ。俺の世界を俺が守らないでどうする。ならば我は我の役目を果たすために力を貸す。汝は我に何を求める。俺が望むのは蹂躙と不死。さあ俺にふさわしい姿に変われ。
I kind of feel like they... I don't quite remember this scene being this long, but alright. Seriously, Kiaru. You can drop the villain laugh. Oh. Celebratory sex? No, and so you just... I guess we can stare at Eve instead. Hey, I'm okay with that. I do wonder if we're gonna reach a conclusion of that just in this episode. It's possible, actually.
剣の勇者は見つかった？
申し訳ありません。3日前の足取りまでし。
まったく、勇者っていうのはどいつもこいつもクズばかりね。まあいっか。作戦に変更はないわ。手はず通りに進めなさい。
は？何が始まるんだ？ノールン姫だ。気に食わねえ。偉そうにしやがってよ。
ブラニッカの皆さん、私はノルン・クラタリッサ・ジオラル王国第二王女です。私たちは魔族に支配されたこの町を救いに来ました。
Liberate.
魔族は人間を家畜のように扱い、血をすするだけでは飽き足らず、他の町にも毒牙を伸ばすためにここで力を蓄えております。
好き勝手言ってくれる。そもそもこの町はジオラル王国に見捨てられたからこそ魔族との共存を。
Well, thank you for expanding on that for us, Kiaru.
そこで私たちは。
うるせえ！俺たちはうまくやってるんだ。今さら出てきて何言ってやがる。そうだ、20年前に捨てたのは王国じゃないか。勝手なこと言いやがって。
Right into your plan.
これがノルンの狙いか。
恐怖で支配するだけでなく、人間を洗脳して襲わせるなんて、なんてひどいことをするのでしょう。
Aren't you a good actor?
でも安心してください。魔族を皆殺しにしてこの町を救います。そして洗脳されている人間の皆さんも殺すことで救って差し上げます。
I do wonder, like, what she gains through all this.
我々ジオラル王国軍はこの地にはびこる魔族を根絶し、再びここブラニッカを
I guess just be
とすることを宣言します。
like, if you're looking for the riches and whatnot, it doesn't really help if you kill off all the people. Of course, the alternate explanation is that, you know, she's just crazy, right? I don't quite remember it getting to the point where, you know, I learned why she did this exactly, but anywho.
これが王国ノルン姫の正義か。まったく自ら掲げる正義なんてのはろくでもないな。
Oh.
カルマン、カルマン。そんな、この町でできた初めての友達なのに、いいやつだったのに、なんで死なないといけないんだ。
Yeah, I will get my revenge.
これは許しちゃいけないな。なんたって友達を殺されたんだからな。復讐だな。貴様、何をしている。
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it took. I actually don't quite remember Carmen, but yeah, you would think that just the village matter alone would be enough to spur Kiaru into action.
さて行くか。ここからは絶望に染め上げられたブラニッカを救う癒しの勇者ケアルガの英雄譚だ。
投稿を勧告した領主の反応は？
は、未だ返事はありません。
意外と粘るわね。優秀そうだから投稿した後は国境の向こうの町を任せるって言ってあげたのに、そんなに薄汚れた魔族たちが好きなのかしら。まあいっか。あの領主使えそうな男だったけど、代わりはいくらでもいる。うるさい魔族どもを黙らせたら、魔族をかばったブラニッカの領主も一族まとめて粛清ね。
Well, about that.
歌うということがどういうことか教えてあげないと。まったく、こんなに時間がかかるなんてね。こんなことならジョンも連れてくればよかったかな。
報告します。魔族と魔物の抵抗は激しいものの、順調に撃破を続けております。
当然ね。
ですが、
何？言いなさい。
謎の剣士が現れ、中隊を壊滅させたということです。
謎の剣士？
When shouldn't you say that first, dude?
見つけ出して捕らえなさい。皆さん、私の声が聞こえますか？
Hey. It's Flair.
私はジオラル王国第一王女、術の勇者、フレア・アールグランデ・ジオラルです。
Of course, he's got to use that same tactic over and over and over. Well, looks like the showdown is the next episode, so I'll see you guys after this. Alright guys, well, that was a quick little episode. Well, I guess not exactly quick, but not really much happened, right? It seems that the showdown with Hawkeye is going to be in the next episode, and of course the showdown with Norn as well, and then we can end this season, or probably, I highly doubt this is going to get a second season, end on a high note, I guess you could say. There's not really too much else to add for this particular episode. I mean, Norn being, most of the characters being jackasses and being very bad characters overall, I don't think there's anything new here. We knew about Norn. Hawkeye's a little bit different, right? I do feel like out of all the people that we've seen so far, Hawkeye is a little bit more. Well, no, actually, they skip through another major battle, another major fight, if you will. That happened actually an arc earlier at the Coliseum and whatnot, but that's beside the point here. Hawkeye is another character which I felt probably didn't exactly have to be on a on a collision path with Kiaru, but then again, Kiaru is not exactly someone who's gonna shy away from killing someone, right? Especially a very powerful enemy, potential enemy, who works for his enemies, those that he wants to get revenge on. So it's really just, how can I say it? It's just, collateral damage, right? So, but the fight scene next episode is going to be very interesting. I do hope that they at least do that part justice. Because honestly, for the scene with Blade and whatnot, I do feel like the animation did not do that particular scene justice. I feel like it was much more ruthless, and kind of potentially satisfying, depending on the way you want to look at it, much more sadistic as it was portrayed in the manga. Here, I actually felt it seemed kind of tame. Back when I was reading the manga, during that scene, even though I hated Blade's guts and whatnot, I even almost felt a little bit of sympathy for her by the end there, just because of how, creatively statistic Kiaru fought this, the same, don't get me wrong, it's the exact same sort of situation, but just the depictions, right, and the, the verbal abuse and whatnot that Kiaru was was hurling out was a lot more spicy, if you will, than it was shown here, which really doesn't really show all that much, right? So a little bit disappointed because Blade's how can I put it, the what's a good way to put it, the purification, the petrification, the killing, the revenge. I guess we'll just use revenge. The revenge on Blade was actually one of the things I look forward to a lot in the as for this particular adaptation, because I want to see how well they did it. But obviously this is not exactly a high budget work. This is not exactly a very well animated work. So it is what it is here. But anyways, beyond that, yeah, not too much else to add. We're just gonna have to wait until the next episode for the big showdown, right? I do find the concept of the hero weapons to be kind of odd in a sense. This was also back when I read it as well, because this apparently, think about it, right? It's like this ball, this magic crystal ball that whenever a hero comes up, it will change into whatever shape that you want, and somehow they're all named as well, right? And it's speaking in the first person. So like, how does it know which personality to bring out? So does the personality only form once the being has formed or something like that? Then again, I don't really think the author really fought this that fully, in terms of world building and whatnot. But it is I should say it's a plot of convenience in a lot of ways. The fact that the weapon, once the original hero dies, it goes back into a stateless shape, and then whichever new hero comes along can shape it to his or her liking and whatnot. I do find that to be very, very convenient in a lot of ways, but again, who knows, right? I'm not that far along in the story to actually make a comment on whether or not the author does good world building, and stuff like that. But just for this part, it's kind of like a fun little thing, but if you think about it, it also kind of doesn't make too much sense in a way. But anyways, that's kind of beside the point. I don't know how many people are watching this for the plot. But anyways, next episode we'll get the fight, and then we'll also get our sweet revenge. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.